let's continue playing King of Dragon Pass. Now, due to the interruption last video of a slime boy arriving, and the fact that if I didn't go and get Terra from Deep recorded then, I don't know when the next time I would see him, considering it's been about a couple of months since the last time he was around and able to record something, I had to basically cut myself short and only do 1 year last video, which means we're out of sequence here. So this is not our hero questing year. What we're going to do then is have 3 years in this video, or at least we're going to try to have 3 years, which would be a lot easier if I wasn't sitting here doing rambling stuff. Anyway, we have also lots of food. We're making quite a lot of goods. We're doing okay on the cattle and things front. Right, Godtalker's forecast the next harvest would be good. We don't need any more good harvests. We've got so much food. The kings of the far northwest featured in their visions, and they said make a trip there. Well, we have 3 hero quests down. We're going to go Destiny, Heroism, Crops, Herds, Trade, and War for this year. So, proceed. I have wonderful news regarding Haran. He's always had a talent of leadership and learning and understanding the myths and legends of all life and our ancestors. Haran is now said to command the loyalty of others as well as any hero could. He now has heroic leadership. It does not get better than that. He is basically as good as Orlanth at leading people. The problem we got is he's 57. He's not going to be around for too much longer. You're almost out. In fact, actually, if you survive next year, we've got to do Lhankor Mhy, because it's the other one that allows us to have a Roxy participant. So anyway, moving back along, we need to put some people on outer patrol, because we don't have anybody on outer patrol. We don't actually need too many more crafters. We don't need to, well, in fact we can't upgrade temples because actually we can. Okay, we can upgrade temples. Right. What do we want to upgrade to? There's a Nolda, which will give us Swine Blessing, Breast Crops, don't need. Let's build a grand temple to Hamut. People are up in arms about a bad trade deal struck by one of the ring members, Haran. He traded away 18 cows worth of jewellery for axes worth 5 cows at most. He's always making bad deals, and this one is the worst. It's as if Haran is only interested in showing others how wealthy we are. He's not realised that if we let him keep making deals for us, we will stop being wealthy. They're upset now, but wait until they hear the poem celebrating our generosity. People would like to see Haran get a good scolding, but I wonder if he will listen. Haran really does make bad business deals. Haran is generous, and everyone knows that her generosity is not likely virtue. It does not mean we should act like emperors and scold people for voicing their complaints. Scold the wasteful scoundrel. Trade with outsiders is an exclusive purview of the clan ring. It's nice to see someone else in trouble for a change. The people conceded generosity was an all-Orlanthi virtue and agreed to stop criticising Haran's negotiating prowess. Hooray! So we now have a grand temple of Hamut. We're going to actually switch. Actually, morale's quite good. Improves the ability of our warriors in battle. And I think that's done it really in this. Yeah. No, a grand temple of Hamut is probably a good thing here. We could probably have afforded to upgrade the Elmal temple really, but oh well, it's fine. Because there's not a lot else we can really do in this season, and we can sell some of our horses. We do want cattle, of course, but we want to explore in fire season because obviously that's season for it, really. We're just going to pass sea season over. Fire season. Let's go exploring. So Kings of the Northwest obviously means Tarsh, and they say we should go there. So we're going to do that. We're going to not send you though. We're going to send. We'll send you. I think. Yeah, you can go. We'll take 4 weapon thanes, 12 footmen, and you go slowly. Delegation of Thunder Ducks come to your clan hall demanding the redress for slayings of their kinsmen. 4 ducks were killed by nobles of your clan, or so they allege. They say that they are as Orlanthi as we and demand compensation for these killings. They say that the slain were nobles and deserved the full weregold of a warrior thane, 20 cows paid in silver. Ducks claim to be descended from a great vanquished empire called Ganderland. Ducks are no threat to us. On the other hand, their cousins the beast folk could fall upon our Chula and destroy us. But we respect its proper land view, which means getting the full weregold we would pay for slaying humans. Nor a land view, their versions of proper customs are peculiar. I see male ducks are as vainglorious and vexing as male humans. We have already done them harm. Do not threaten them further. They're foreigners, and we can mistreat them if we want to. Fine. The ducks pronounced themselves satisfied with our promise. Well, that's rather annoying. We are down on weapon feigns. We have about the right number. Too many weapon feigns are always picking on me. We have enough weapon feigns. Okay, we're fine for that then. Don't need to do any more here. I suppose the only thing I would do is send an emissary out. Give gifts of food, I think. Who don't like us at the moment? We'll give them to... Try to be as optimistic. Send an emissary to the Wildcats. Because they are members of our clan, so let's go and give them... Let's give them 80 food. And severely weaken our defences or reticence. Gave lavish praise to our gifts. They toasted me in the feasting hall, drinking far into the night and singing many rousing songs for me. I believe we can now consider Ashard, their chief, to be friendly, though I'm not sure about many of her feigns. Well, that's fine. We're now pretty much we're on good terms with everybody in our clan, which is good. We're in Earth season. This is going to be a good harvest. Oh dear, we're gonna really, yeah. There's just nothing we can do here. Let's pass. Garnavena, one of your most promising young gods. Well, we've had this one before. Of an older in your clan, has been neglecting her duties of late. She often disappears for hours at a time. Uncle follows her one day and discovers she's been going into the forest to talk with a laugh of a spirit. Go along with the decision. Ability to visit the spirits. Spirit will do us no harm. Sacrifice to a spirit. Let's sacrifice 20 goods to a spirit. And our magic jumps. Saw many good omens after the sacrifice was made. Crops did very well this year. 27 magic we got. Again, not a lot we can do here. Minara, the ranking Arolda priestess of the Wildcat clan, wants to marry one of your young men, melancholy weapon thane Harmest. She offers the clan chief a gift of 50 cows in addition to a dowry, paid for to his family, so that he will come and live with her clan. But Harmest has made his unwillingness to marry her clear. He says that he loves another, the beautiful young Lhankor of the Squatto clan. Relationship with the Wildcats are already good, but if this marriage takes place, we will forge a formal alliance between our clans. Every man is fearful of marriage at first. Harmest will come to love Minara in time. Can't be a good trader without a thorough understanding of the human heart. I will talk to Lhankor and clear the way for a prosperous marriage. Usually a woman moves to a clan of a new husband, but Minara says the Wildcats can't spare her. This is irregular, but not illegal. Minara's child needs a father. The Carls want 50 cows. The Carls want those 50 cows. I have an opinion on this. Not divination. Said that we had unnecessarily disturbed them from the halls of the only who Steve Clambering had the right to make matches for people, so they would take some of the luck from us, so we need to encourage us to... Ah, darn it, that was a foolish thing to do. Let's convince Lhankor to denounce her. Said her affections lay elsewhere, and that she would inform me of this, and she did so, and Hermes disappeared soon afterwards. The people feared he had done great harm to himself. Minara said little to say about the disappearance of our intended. Whoops. Viv and Kistrald have had another child. Like the first child, this one has Fadeout's monstrous visage. People are most distressed. Whoops. Well, storm season. I suppose this means it's raiding time. Though we don't have a lot of weapon veins, actually. What happened to the... I'm going to record that. Barn is on the outer perimeter of a Chula and is burnt to the ground. Witnesses report that the ducks were seen running from the scene. No doubt they belonged to a clan ruled by the duck chieftain Longtail. I were asked to turn over several my peoples one of the clan's justice, I would not like it. Ducks are a Lanfi too. Not as Lanfi as we are, but still. Barns have 16 bushels of grain, but their house is made of mud and straw. They all think it's worth less. I can set precedents for allowing the offending ducks to be turned over to us. Once honoured, we can afford to show mercy. I'm going to demand that Longtail punish them. He promised to do so and composed a curious poem in an ancient style praising our mercy. Right. So we now have our weapon thanes back. Our explorers are probably dead. Pass. We're being raided by the Venesti, and they slipped past our patrols. Right. Let's go maneuver. Let's see. No, let's maneuver, drive them off. Managed to maneuver under a devastating barrage of missiles. Fierce fighting ensued. Their magic was stronger than ours, but we quickly rallied. 2 horses. We suffered slightly worse than them. In our assault in last combat, pretend to use magic to make you strong by going on a raid. Okay, we need to raid. Right. 33 babies were born, 22 children initiated as adults. Lots of food, lots of crafting. Fewer people and fewer cattle, though. Be a good year for hunting. Coming harvest will be very poor. We don't mind that. 3 interquests, 2 into trade, 2 into war, herds, crops, destiny, heroism. And point at the hunting because why not? Right, proceed. It's too bad we're unable to explore the northwest as the omens indicated. I feel we lost an amazing chance for some sort or another. I went to the northwest. Fantastic news meant in it. After many hours studying pregnant animals and newborns and studying other myths of Inalda, Nivala, Elmal and other gods, there's more about animals than any ordinary woman. Heroic. Oh, excellent. So we now have 2 heroes on the ring now, essentially, so excellent. Farmers are confident, weapon things feel secure. We want to, though, begin another hero quest. So, hero quest we're going to pick this time is going to be Lhankor Mhy finds the truth. And we are going to send, I think it is going to be Grifton who goes for it. Excellent. In custom, really we don't have anybody else we could do. We could send you in, but it's a bit overkill. And also, as we've established, really he's not a bad apprentice, Grifton. So, he will go. Perform. People have gathered their magic to help propel Grifton into the realm of the gods. This myth begins in the great darkness after Ermal found the truth and twisted it all around so no one else could recognize it. And after Isaris mistakenly sells it to a god far away. If chaos is to be defeated, the truth must be found, again and untwisted. What benefits does Grifton seek from this quest? We want to make the quest stronger. You can bring helpers from your clan to take the parts of Isaris and Stormbull in the myth, or you can go alone. Bring helpers from the clan. The role of Isaris shall be played by Instarid, and the role of the Stormbull will be played by Korleman. Instarid said that although the god she'd sold the truth to was across the Great Water, she knew a special shortcut that would take Grifton there by land. The land is beset by all varieties of chaos beasts. You might enjoy cataloguing them, knowing one. But Korleman will enjoy killing them even more. And indeed, to encounter many types of chaos creatures, including Bross, Gorb, Slimekin, Ghouls, and Crashkins. Crashkins. Finally, while travelling through the ruined city, the group is attacked by a gigantic chaos thing, whose name can only be pronounced by the dead. We need to let the Stormbull fight him alone. Korleman defeated the chaos creature, slaying it utterly. Instarid leaves Grifton and Korleman to a far distant place across the ocean and far to the south. Fortunately, she knows the shortcut, and they are able to get there without any need for a boat. When they arrive, the way is blocked by guardians who insist that Grifton must undergo a meeting test with them. I name one skill, and we compete against each other in that skill. Then you name a skill, and we compete against each other in that skill. We need to try and win one contest and lose another. The first contest was proposed by a foreigner. It was a contest to see who could stand the most pain. The foreigner won the contest, without Grifton trying to lose. He suggested a memorizing contest, which he then won. The foreigner smiles and clapped Grifton on the back, took the gift of magic, and sent him on his way. Isaris takes Grifton through a shortcut that leads to the faraway place where he sold the truth. But he becomes distracted, showing more interest in an argument between mastodons and saber-toothed tigers than in taking Grifton to the god that brought the truth. Now, you'll see a lot of parallels between this and the last one we did. Basically, yes, without truth there can be no reconciliation. Isaris told him that the words were wise. Excellent. Isaris takes Grifton to the place where the one who brought the truth lived. That god is called Grandbread. He has the truth, but is still twisted around. Grafton demands that he take the truth back. Grandbread refuses. It is mine now. You shall not have it. Knowledge is my food. As soon as I am interested in truth, I will pound it into meal, cook it into loaves of bread, and devour it. Grifton challenges Grandbread to a game of questions. The game of questions went on so long that Grandbread became ravenously hungry. He tried to eat the truth as it was in its sharp and twisted form. The thorns of a distorted truth punctured his stomach so that his torso opened up, and the truth fell back out of him again. Why did you do that? Grandbread could not answer his question, for he would not admit that he had been greedy and foolish. So he lost the contest, and with it, all truth forever. Now Grifton was alone with the truth, but it was still thorny and twisted. How could he put it back into its pure form? We need to put a leather sheet over our head and think about things. Because that is the most... Oh, darn it. But nothing came to mind, and Isaris came in and asked a foolish question. Isaris left without a word of thanks, and Grifton turned back to look at the truth. It wasn't twisted anymore. He tried to figure this out. At length he decided that, in responding quickly to Isaris without much thought, he had stopped trying to mould the truth into the shape he wanted it to be, and instead allowed the truth to come to him. By this time, Coleman was ready to leave. Insurit had finished her nonsense with the animals, and she showed the three adventurers the way back home. Grifton returns to the land of the people. His quest is a successful one. He was still wounded from the pain contest, but hardly noticed it in excitement. Grifton knew more things, was wiser, and grew 2 inches taller. Ah, trollkins. Jorazar finds a bunch of small trolls rooting about in the grain bins of his stead. They've eaten some of the grain and ruined more of it. You're familiar with these creatures from the old country, and they have a trollkin. Stunted and sometimes simple-minded offspring the trolls are cursed with. Trolls mistreat trollkin. They will hardly care what we do to these ones. If we don't kill them now, there will be trouble later. We should trade them to another clan. Really, trollkin. The spirits of our ancestors don't care what we do with them. We can't make good use of them. The crafters might. This is taking them as thralls. Keep them away from the animals. You know, I get the urge to roll around in the grain myself. Kill them. Right, so we successfully accomplished our 4th hero quest. Clan magic is strong. We are doing well. We need to raid, though. We are down on weapon things, but let's go and raid the Grey Foxes. 220, we can send 14 weapon veins, 45 auxiliaries, and we're going to ask for our allies in the Lundy camp to help raid. Lundy sent 26 warriors. We lose Grey Fox patrols. We now have a lot of things here. We're just going to plunder and charge. The Russian Grey Fox formation when still sacrificing their gods. Before the Grey Foxes can realise the danger, Venhall dashes among them and strikes down the chief god Torpid, an Olanthe who had been throwing lightning against our warriors. Venhall escapes the Grey Fox warriors, seeking revenge for their comrade, then rests for a moment besides our own god talkers. How should he try to conduct the rest of the battle? Lead our warriors to victory. So exhausted from his earlier feat to lead our warriors effectively, he suffered a minor wound in the final clash. There was bitter fighting. Our magic threw them into confusion. We drove Grey Foxes from the Tula. We were unable to plunder their Tula. Our share of the plunder was 32 cows and 8 horses. We took 10 cows worth of loot. And we patched up all the wounded. Yes, we assumed they were dead. Oh, and we're being raided by the Grey Foxes who have... Really? 2? 2? Two? Russian Grey Fox formation were still sacrificing the gods, although they tried to retreat, we pursued relentlessly, and they could not disengage. Dazed by Grey Fox's battle magic, our warriors have fallen back slightly. Coleman is nearest to warriors who appear most likely to flee at any moment. What should he do? Use Hamuk's morale blessing to rally our warriors. Coleman prayed to Hamuk for strength and courage, and Hamuk heard his prayer. Our warriors followed Coleman's lead and tore into the Grey Foxes with grim smiles that matched for death in our swords. But the god of death does not choose sides. Hamuk helped on both sides of the battle, and the Grey Fox's sacrifices may have been stronger than our own. They greased our swords with even sharper blows. They won? I underestimated that. Right. Let's put the patrols back up. Alright, morale is high. Things are secure. I don't think we've got anything else we want to do in fire season, so we'll just pause. Arnold, a prosperous herdsman of the Wolf clan, has come as an emissary to your clan with his clan leaders. He has gifts for you. He says they're worth 19 cows altogether. Feast with them, we will bring cheer to our own people and theirs. They give us gifts because they'll refuse the gifts and rate them honourably. Sorry, this is kind of a trick question. Take the gifts. More generous to give them reciprocal gifts. Lost many battles and tried to make peace by giving gifts. He gave musty cloth full of holes, flat beer, and rotten grain. This caused the other clans to rise up and smash him. Take the gifts and trade for more cattle. Don't give gifts for no reason. It's a trick of some kind. We're going to throw a feast. Because we have so much food. Noticed their generosity and said they would speak of it to others. Our people made merry and hosted the clan ring. Excellent. Clan mood is splendid. 36 nobles all there. We're okay. What I want to do now really is try and trade, but we're not going to get a lot here. We can spare a few cows apparently. That's wrong. We're not going to spare cows. We're going to go for normal food. We're going to go goods for cattle. Watch me, Dead River Goddess. There was a favour. Let's go there. Let's pass the rest of our season. Yay, we traded for cattle. 40 cows worth of goods for 58 cattle. The Anmargan clan seems to be wealthy. Ooh. Hunters from the Apple clan roughly return Orglandi, one of your cows. This feud for hunting on our land. By Ordalia's hawk-eyed bow, we demand compensation and assurances this will not happen again. Ordalia is the god of hunting in all its fashions. The chase from horseback, the stalk with bow and arrow, the capture of great monsters in pits or terrible trap lines and deadfalls. Orglandi did not ask our permission to hunt on the lands, he just went. They are very angry. Orglandi is clearly in the wrong. Offer them 7 cows and be done with it. Worshippers of Ordalia, they take hunting more seriously than any other clan. They seem to be a minor matter, but it's central to their traditions. Rich hunting grounds are tempting, especially in hard times. It's not hard times, we've got 3,000 food! We cannot guarantee that another cow will not go there one day of his own accord. What's a little poaching between friends? What did you say? 7 cows. We're going to actually offer 10 cows. They said they would accept our offer. We had a bad harvest. Luckily, we still have enough food to feed everyone in the coming year. The other clans in the tribe enjoyed bountiful harvests. Darren worked with a new king, Radan of Anari. He's noted for his honesty. The former king, Gardestron, stepped aside after thanes of other clans questioned his leadership. Something that will never happen with you. Alright, Dark Season. Pass. Company of Travelers petitions you, seeking membership into your clan. The father, Rastaroon, speaks on behalf of the other clans. His family made the dangerous trek from Esrolia in search of freedom and prosperity. So far they found only misery. Rastaroon promises hard work and loyalty in return for your generosity. Back in the darkness, the ragged remnants of Anarlapin came to our ancestors who adopted them into a clan. We're not obligated to help them, but we must treat them with justice while they are here. Look at how desperate they are. We will not sleep at night if we turn them away. If we wish to help them without offending our long-standing carls, we can make them cotters. Good things come to those who are merciful. We're not obligated to accept them, but we must treat them with justice while they are here. Thank you. I was looking forever for your generosity. I hope we live up to the high standards of a new clan. Yeah, more people is always good. And the number of children has picked up again now, really, so people are very healthy. With Daily's blessing so close, we must have more hunters. Purchasing about as many goods as we can trade away. Excellent. Right, storm season then. I don't think there's too much we need to do really here, other than just make up the patrols a little more. Thunderducks are nearly peaceful with us. That's quite strange. But mind you, I have given them concessions twice now, so we have over 1,000 goods. So let's just pass the season. Remember that mud-covered effigy that we placed in the hut next to Ermel, which brought Elmer's blessing? It finally disintegrated. Several of the dog talkers and I removed it. When we got back, the hut had collapsed as well. The tiny clan is considerably richer, having gained goods worth 172 cows, who won silver rings and fine wood from Deresa, chief of the Blackrock people, in a drumming contest. Right. Yeah, 1359 then. Yeah, our food went down for the first time in ages, but that's fine. We have 56 more cattle, 29 more people. Proceed. Heard metal ringing in the distance, but could not tell whether it was bells or swords. Either way, 2 points into war. Let's see, just thinking about that. Alright, crops, herds, destiny, heroism. We have so much magic. Trade, and we're going to put 2 points into health. Karendra died of old age. The clan is scandalised at how our children did only the shortest rites and did them poorly, almost dropping the body in the hurry to end the funeral. Which is a shame. So we need a new worshipper of probably Shalana or Roy, because we do want to get that. Let's just see who we've actually got in reserve. We have you, who's Elmer and Orlanth. We have Grifton, who's basically a replacement for Calvarest. We do already have a good animal person. Selena would make a reasonable replacement, actually. I think we're going to put Natalina in for the moment. We could put Eurestia in, which she would probably only last for a few years. She's better. She's definitely better, though. No, we'll go with this. Real nice. Olgandir, Thane of the Anzani clan, comes to you ask a favour for his people. We ask you to give us 20 cows, and we'll owe you a favour. We're in the same tribe, you can rely on us to repay this in the future. Give him more than what he asked for, we gain a reputation for generosity, which will help us politically. If we win their favour, they will help rate our foes. Customary obligation will owe them worth 20 cows. They will owe us now, we can ask for cattle later when we need some. We're going to give him what he wants, that's what we need for cattle. We're going to give him more than what he asked for. We're going to give 30 cows. Cows were pleased that we could give the Anzani more than they asked without losing too many cows. Excellent. Right, so continuing on in sea season, I think we want a feast. Large, invite neighbours. Feast! Oh, we're being raided by the horseborn now. Right, we're going to spend 4 points of magic. We're going to kill as many as possible, sacrificing to Hamukt. Ran for a hail of missiles smashing into Horseborn as our forces engage. The Horseborn, Coleman notices a detachment of riders trying to sneak completely around and get to us from behind. Try to kill them. Does he? Attack immediately with whoever's nearby. Coleman led his companions into a headlong charge at the Horseborn riders. The Horseborn leader pulled a flaming arrow and shot Coleman in the stomach. Then things got worse. Shadow warriors with arrows and rode off. The riders used magical and natural fires to burn down part of our defences. Terrific fight, though. Magic blew away theirs. We drove the Horseborn from the battlefield, striking them down as they fled. Coleman is wounded, but that's fine. We are down on weapon veins again, though. Yeah. Recruit up to 19. I heard us report that Vanesti stole 31 cows in a cattle raid. Ah, darn it. Yeah, we are low. We are now falling in cattle numbers again. We're into fire season, though. Let's go and get a trade mission going. Alright, goods for cattle. Large. They did it last time, will they do it again? And now we're being raided by the Vanesti. Oh, they're really now just punishing us a bit here. Survival, evade. 3. Vanesti burned 2 steads before we mustered our warriors. Vanesti were content to harass us with missile fire. Right. You're going to get some now. Because this is now taking a bit... This is a bit of a Mickey taking going on at the moment. Right, how are we doing for some things? We do need more weapon veins again. Hey, 62 goods for 68 cattle. I found everybody very honest with it. The men of the Grey Fox clan arrive at the boundary of Trula, pulling a cart loaded with grain. They seem not happy. They explain what's happening. They say they are paying off a bet. clanmate Drenyan was gambling with our chieftain all night long. She lost every game she played, went further into debt. Then on the last game of the dice, she won everything back and more. I suspect she used trickster magic. We'll pay our debt because we are an honourable clan. We'll be delighted with Drenyan's winning, so we'll be disappointed if we give them back. Gambling as well as trade, a bargain is a bargain. Giving to honour their grain will dishonour them. Giving them a reciprocal gift with not. That's a lot of grain. We don't need any grain. Much grain coming in, we can afford to give them a reciprocal gift. Give them hospitality. They seemed pleased that we honoured them in this way. Drenyan asked them if they wanted to gamble some more, but they declined. Not surprising, really. Past the rest of Earth season. Right, here we go. We're now to 22 weapon veins, Dark Season. Just thinking here. Might have to use that next time. I should remember I have it, actually, more to the point. Right, past Dark Season. We're being raided by trolls now. I'm going to use Hamuk's Wraithen Banner here. Kill as many as possible. Charge. We rush to troll formation when they're still sacrificing their gods. None of the weapon veins want to carry the banner. Do you want a ring member to carry it? Fighting was fierce. Our magic smote them mightily. We drove trolls from the battlefield, striking them down as they fled. After the battle, we found Coleman's body. He was still clutching Hamuk's Wraithen Banner. We will miss you. Now we need a new combat leader, and it is going to have to be... I think it's going to have to be you. For the moment. We would have you, but we've already got an Lanfi on the ring, so we don't really want to do that. Reorganise. Derek, whose family was slain by stable riders, is now a man. He is a promising warrior, to say the least, but the older weapon veins call him Derek Singlepath because he's headstrong and follows his own way. He talks only of his vengeance on the Praxians. He fights half-heartedly against other foes. He is rude to his elders and prone to despairing for long periods of time. He is essence of a clan, since we're a troublesome one. Weapon veins were forgetting what it's like to be young, also lack Derek's passion for vengeance. Derek is young, but he's determined. He's ready to lead. His complaints to the weapon veins are not serious. Pride is not a Lanfi virtue. His hatred is like a disease inside him. After his initiation, Orlanth was not content with the way things were. He felt that he too deserved a part of the leadership of the world. His eyes were refused by the Emperor. Condemn his pride and stubbornness. Next thing you know, young Orlanthi will become rebellious and violent. How many warriors should we accompany him with? I'm going to accompany him with 11 and 30. 10 and 30. There we go. We heavily weakened ourselves, of course, but we'll have to go with that for now and risk things. Derek is back triumphant. He led our warriors to a stable rider encampment where he slew many and pillaged their goods. None of our warriors was so much as scratched in the fight. Interesting man who moves with the confidence of experienced warrior applies for refuge in your clan. He's a proud warrior and doesn't like being reduced to begging for help, but he has little wish to be abandoned in the hills. Been pretending to abandon, but we're feeding enough warriors as it is. Everyone deserves a second chance. He's outlawed either for killing, which may be justified or not, or an act of adultery. Castle warrior, he will kill someone's wife to seduce them. Recommended services to an allied clan. Endorus proved so useful to the apples that he eventually became a member of its ring. He gifted us with a cow. Hooray! And now we're hopefully back onto sequence, so next time we'll be doing another hero quest. Yeah, things going reasonably well. Though we do need to take revenge for the last year, I think. So, Shadow 2012, until next time.